I'm a very sophisticated person. I like nice things, very fancy things. I like proper things. I like stereo and direct mode. I like cats that are purebred, although she's a mixed whore. And I also like cheap frozen pizza. And I'll take any cheap, shitty frozen pizza, but Elios was a childhood favorite. The problem with Elios is, well, they ruined it. From my memory, and this is, you're gonna, dislikes of this video are gonna be insane, but I'm gonna make Zeos Pantera's Elios Delight. That'll be the title. Remember this, future Zeos? Thank you. I buy the giant 27 pack at Costco, and then I have a chest freezer, and I'll take 3 at a time and I'll leave them in the fridge. And usually I'll make 2 at a time, and I'm probably gonna make 2 at a time now because I'm hungry. So here's what we're doing. Toaster oven. Toaster oven, you've all seen one of these, right? It's a toaster oven. I very rarely use my full-size oven, as the cooking show will show off. Show. Turbo mode, maximum power. Full temperature. Chewbacca, you ready? Maybe we'll put some mushrooms on this. Maybe we'll put some spinach on this. 2 sides of foil. The shiny side reflects heat. The dull side is non-stick. What you're going to do is you're going to put down some nice foil. And you're still going to Pam the shit out of it, because we need to do this. You don't have Pam? Get out of my kitchen. Because that's going to stick. If you want to be creative, you can put a little bit of salt on the bottom. Just a little bit. Because everyone knows you need more salt on pizza. Look at these pitiful... I remember Elios pizza as a kid, and you used to take out the bag, and then you used to put it down to cook it, and there'd be so much extra cheese just floating around the bag, and you have to pour it out. Well, there ain't. There ain't any more. So what we do, what we're all going to learn to do, this is actually 2 different brands of frozen pizza cheese. One was a 2 cheese blend, I think provolone and mozzarella, and one was pure mozzarella, whole milk. I took my giant mixing bowl, which is there. I put both bags, which were like 2-pound bags from, again, Costco. Poured them in. I added Romano cheese. I added a little bit of salt. I added you could see the red pepper flakes. So I made my own pizza cheese, which is basically 2 different types of mozzarella, and then a bit of provolone. I don't think there was Munster in it. My cousin likes Munster. And then Parmesan cheese, pre-grated, just threw it in there, mixed it all around, separated it into a couple bags. I'm going to have 2 of these in the chest freezer. So this is what's going to fix our thing. Now, I usually just lay it off in the middle. A handful. You literally pretend there's no cheese on these pizzas to begin with, because literally there isn't any. Close this up, get the air out. And now we're going to spread like a disease, like a cheesy disease. And it's going to fall off the edges, and we're going to go get that, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, just, I want to see new cheese. And the reason you push the 2, you make 2 of them at a time, push them close together. This way you literally can't lose cheese down the middle. Now I'm a weirdo, in case you haven't noticed. So at some point, we have to discuss crusts on pizza. I like a nice, thin, crispy crust on real pizza. A little more of the pink Himalayan and more red pepper flake, because I like flavor. And red pepper flake in a grinder is a superior form of red pepper flake. It's a little sharper, way more ability to do like precision alignment on that. And now here's the part that none of you have to do. If you drop some cheese, by the way, you could pick it off, put it back on top, but you're probably not gonna do it. But here's the part none of you are gonna do. Because I'm a fucking animal. Yes, why are you putting water underneath your pizza? Isn't that going to make the crust soggy? Yes. Yes, it is. I like, on my cheap frozen pizzas, a soggy-ass crust. Because here's the thing. The crust on a real pizza, on a real round, someone with a peel is getting in an oven, I want it crispy. It's fine. I don't want a soft, icky crust on that. But this is not pizza. This is not that pizza. It's not competing. Oh my god, I forgot the final step. Holy shit. Oh god. Everybody needs a greasy pizza. You can do that with olive oil too. It's just easier to distribute. That would have been a tragedy. That also will... Because when you pick up a piece of real pizza, it's greasy. Grease comes off. And guess what's not going to come off of that? Any grease. Now it might. Or at least the oil will help push around the cheese and melt it all evenly. So yeah, like I was saying, I want a crispy, crunchy, crusty crust. I want my pizza to stand up when I lift it up when I eat it. When it's real pizza. When it's this pizza, I want the shit I used to have in grade school that was like $2 for a box of 100 that the school paid for it. I want a soft, fluffy crust and just gobs of cheese and just enough of that whatever sauce they think that red, they just paint it red, probably with actual paint. So I put it in there. I don't set a timer. I'm at maximum temperature because we want basically the cheese on the outside of that pizza to turn nearly black and the inside to just be a molten mass of terrifying just death. What time is it? 12:45 it went in. Alright, we'll see when I take it out. So now, 12:51, we're not there yet. The outside cheese is all melted. It's not melted correctly, but it's melted. The inside cheese still holding its frozen shape. What I did was microwave some leftover mushrooms. If you watch my Twitch stream, you actually saw me make these mushrooms. And I don't usually do toppings, but this is a Z-Cooks and we have to do some toppings. So warm these up a bit in the microwave. I'm going to slice them nice and thin. Well, thin enough. They're still going to have some thickness to them. And they don't have to be hot because I'm going to put them on the pizza. Just want to get the chill out of them. Yeah. And I'm probably not going to do all of them. Oh, don't cut my fingertips off either. Because finger is bad in pizza. Oh, for those of you wondering, well, Elios, why don't you just order a good pizza? I live in fucking Philadelphia. Or near Philadelphia. And I'll tell you this much. I've had the worst pizza of my life in this area. There's at least 2 places where I could point out where it's like, do you motherfuckers know what a pizza looks like? If you own a pizzeria and you live within 500 miles of New York, I'm talking about even Jersey. If you live in Jersey, you own a pizzeria, you live in Pennsylvania, you know, pizzeria, you live up in fucking Boston, you need to drive the fuck down to Manhattan or the Bronx or anywhere that is in New York and literally go to 3 or 4 pizzerias. Because I can't guarantee you every pizzeria is going to be great. But I can guarantee you 2 out of those 4 pizzerias are going to be fucking great. And you need to figure out what the fuck a pizza is. Probably shouldn't microwave the whole thing. I also have cream spinach from Morton's. I don't know if I want to have that with my pizza. Corn, you could do pepperoni. You could literally put a piece of ham on there. Pineapple. Pineapple and ham. That is the biggest controversy. And I want to bring this to everyone's attention. If you're a part of the Z-Cooks Consortium, or if you're in the chat group, I have no qualms about there being pineapple on a pizza. I just don't care. Pizzas are great for everything. And I'm not going to discriminate against pineapple on it, because I like pineapple and I like pizza. I'm not saying I want to have it all the fucking time, but pineapple on a pizza seems fine to me. Especially if you're going to put ham on it. I need an excuse to put ham on a pizza, and that seems like a good one. I cut a lot of mushrooms. I guess we're going to have a very mushroomy pizza over here. And I'm trying to go full, like, OCD placement, because I only want to do half in case I don't like the mushroom. That's a nice piece of there. That's a nice... And there's some onions in here. Oh my god, terrible. That one might leak over to the next one. and that one on the end. The cheese is melted enough that I could do that and still not worry about it. Now, at some point, I used to swap it over to broil, where it's, instead of it, because right now it's in turbo mode where it's doing this with the air, and it's baking, basically. Baking the whole thing, doors closed. I put it to broil, it's just the top. The problem with this toaster oven is, its broil is garbage. Broiling is half as hot as it should be, and it just takes forever. So I just end up using turbo mode on everything. Toast mode would probably work, because toast mode puts it in like a beyond bake hot setting. So that would just turn the top and bottom on at full tilt. But I don't want to overcook the bottom, even though I can, because I added that water. That liquid on the bottom is going to prevent the bottom from... It'll still cook. It'll still be solid. It will not be soggy. There's too much heat going on in there right now. I just don't want it to be a hardened, basically bad piece of bread, which is what most frozen crusts are. Where were we? Back to why don't I just buy it? Because I'm in Philly and there's no good pizza around me. There's like an oven pizza that's alright, and like a brick oven. But, I mean, Allentown's got some good ones. I've been up to Allentown. My friend's up there. Sipe Garage. YouTube channel. Look it up. But they're not here. I mean, people around here like Domino's is the best thing they got. So, if I'm not ordering Domino's, because I'm a New Yorker, and that's... I'd rather just... This can still counts as making fucking pizza. I don't have a mixer. I don't have the space to go and start rolling out dough and a fucking pizza stone or line my oven with bricks so I can put my brick oven in there. I just want some pizza that I can be proud of. And this is going to be it. All right, we're at 12:56. We have to include the out of the oven time where it probably cooled a little bit. Probably a 60-second recovery on that and then continuing. We'll be back. Good, cat, good. We are done. I think we're done. Yeah, we're perfect. Oof. All right. See the cheese rising up, bubbling up over there. We've got a little bit of moisture from the mushrooms. The cheese is not quite melted here, as much as this side, obviously, because it's cold. Even though I warmed up, it was still cold mushrooms, sort of holding it back. But that's fine. If you would have waited for it to get to this stage, then put mushrooms on it, then put it back in the oven, all the bits around it would have looked like that, like the really burnt, crusty stuff. Like, and I like my cheese a little, like that's fine, but I like a contrast. I don't want it all brown or all uncooked. I want it, You're gonna learn that. You're gonna learn that phrase. How do you want your pizza? Could you cook it? Cutting board. Here comes the interesting part. And interesting is always a term I will use, because God knows if it's going to work. Ever. Take your brand new clean tray, let it cool, and then put it away. God bless tinfoil. Now, while it's hot, and this is thin tinfoil, so it's harder to do, but I'm going to get this off of here. Now, spraying this with Pam and then adding the water means that it probably... will come off nice and nice. Nice and nice. Sometimes you could just roll it back. Like I ripped the corner. I was going to try to do this the other direction. Oh, there's the split. That's another reason I wanted to do it the other direction. That little piece there, that's caught. That's going to... Hot! It's not hot at all. It's not hot at all. I'm just lying. Just lying to myself. It's not hot. It's not fucking hot. Yeah, right here. See this? That's worst nightmare stuff. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna we got one off. We got half of this pizza to separate. We're obviously gonna be using our pizza cutter. Just get the fuck off there. There you go. So there's half of a pizza. There's our plain pie. That's a plain pie, by the way. This whole shit that cheese is a topping that's optional is not a fucking thing. Because we have massive arguments in the Z Cooks Consortium Telegram. Anyone over $5 a month in the Patreon gets in that. But we have massive fucking arguments over pizza. And a cheese pizza is also known as a plain pizza. That is a plain pizza. That is default pizza. Not with pepperoni. That isn't default. That's what the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles used because it looked prettier. That is a default fucking pizza. And anyone who tells you differently needs to go to New York and eat some fucking pizza. Just go into New York and eat 3 slices. They're not going to ask you, do you want cheese slices? Because that's what a fucking slice is. A slice of pizza is fucking cheese. It is cheese, then you add things. Or you subtract cheese and then it's not a fucking pizza. A tomato pie. Even that offends me a bit. Oh yeah. So you've got a little bit of sticking just around the... It's going to only be around the very edge. It'll almost never be the middle. Let's see how this is doing. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Can I get this out now? Don't let any of that cheese go to waste. So now we have 2 Elios pizzas. Now these all claim 3 slices and they're perforated. They're not. You can't ever get those slices apart. You could never, ever. I've never been able to do it since I was a child, and they were actually good. So, buy one of these. This is a Dexter. It's a made in USA Dexter. I'm not sure if they have these on Amazon. I'll see if I can find it. And I like to do pizza-shaped cuts. And we could do like that. There we go. So we got a couple that are wedges. We got a couple that are sticks. We got a dirty, greasy thing. We don't need to use this again. So just hot water. Hot, hot, hot water. Hot, how hot, how hot, hot. Rinse the grease off with hot, hot, hot water. Spin it. Spin that shit. Spin it. Spin it. I gotta spin. Fuck it. We'll use actual soap and water. Done with that. Now, here's the important bit. Don't fucking eat this. You'll burn your mouth. I want to show you the base, though. I'll show you a crusty piece. Perfect. A little bit of flex. Look at it. Stretches. Crispy on the outside. You got the cheese of I've add, the salt. I may have even put pepper in there, like regular pepper. That is an ideal appetizer. Your crisp comes from the cheese on the edge, not the crust. Now, since there's no edge here, because they're butted against each other, it's not going to have that crisp there. So let's take out the next piece, which stole the mushroom. Come here, mushroom. This is my ideal pizza crust in the middle. Look at it. Crispy on the edge. It's not soft and mushy here. It's still firm, but it's flexible and it's garbage. Ah. So fucking good. So yeah, this is ideal crap pizza. Sometimes you save these end pieces for last because they have the most crisp on them. Mushrooms are a nice touch. They're just chewy enough. I'm not competing with Three Boys of Italy that used to be on Burke Avenue in the Bronx until it burned down. But my pizza lust is satiated. Alright, I'm gonna eat this in peace now. Chewbacca, you don't get pizza. Check out the Patreon. I think you need to be part of this discussion. Team Pepsi is currently winning, but Team Coke is making a strong showing. It's actually really close and it's terrifying. So, we'll probe you if you join the Patreon. Next time.